Hi guys, welcome back. This video is a little different. It has been a year since I started working on Project BK, from outlining to writing, and now I am on draft 2. And to celebrate, and also for just to receive feedback, I sent my first 2 chapters to alpha readers. So in the next clip, you're going to see me freaking out, and you're going to see a real introduction, sort of. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you at the end of this video. I'm going to look at it, and we're going to look at it together, and my hands are sweaty and clammy, and I'm so nervous. I am nervous. Okay. Anyway, hi, welcome to the video. My name is Belle Brooke. I'm an aspiring author documenting her journey, and this week I sent my first 2 chapters to alpha readers for feedback. What did I ask for? I asked if they liked the protagonist, if she was interesting enough to follow, and second, if it makes sense and if it's intriguing enough for them to continue wanting to read. So here we go. Okay, good morning guys. So I wasn't planning on vlogging, but I sent my first 2 chapters to alpha readers, and I got one of them back. I think I sent it to 3 people so far. I have a 4th one who is my critique partner, who had read my first draft, and I wanted to see if she would want to like alpha read it because she had seen the first draft. But anyway, so I asked 4 people, 3 people accepted, and I got 1 back. And the person that did it, Gabrielle, really love her writing. She's an avid reader, which is what I'm looking for, but she also writes really, really well. I just read her first 2 chapters as well, and it's sci-fi, and I don't read a lot of sci-fi. I watch a lot of sci-fi stuff, but I don't read a lot of it. And hold on, let me just lower this because I feel like you guys can hear the baby monitor. But like her stuff is something I would read. And that's saying something because I don't have any interest in reading sci-fi a lot, but she got me into her world. So that says something about the way Gabrielle writes. Anyway, I have her feedback right here, and she texted me like, I think last night, I don't know, I was like asleep. And I slept in today since I couldn't really sleep very well. We had like a sleepover, but she texted me, said she was done. And she said she likes it. Oh! Okay, so I'm a little nervous to read her stuff. So you guys are gonna come along with me and we're gonna read it together. Some of these comments I may not like read out loud because it might be like a spoiler. But interesting to see what you mean by that. Carrier maneuver. That's fair. Yeah. I think it's, yeah. She says, beautiful descriptions. This is for a personal struggle in my writing, so I'm envious. Okay, so I think I confused people. Well, that might be confusing. Okay, I get it. I should write these down, right? There's a part in the beginning of the opening of the first chapter that might be confusing for some because of the metaphor that I used, except it's personification of death, right? Could be very much confused because there's a lot of books in which death is a person. So we'll see. Clear the metaphor. Okay, so I'm not sure if you want to clear what she's looking for, what she Great anchoring to a new scene. I don't even know what that means, guys. I'm just doing it. So super long sentence, yeah. Okay, she says I have good anchoring, but I honestly don't know what she means. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Not me Googling what it means, like, later. Okay, chapter 2. Yeah, that was confusing and unclear. Okay, she said she loved it. It's so good. You write beautifully. Your descriptions are beautiful, not dense. The different scene setting, such a great up on me down. I'm telling you a lot more. She's starting to track when I got more into her. She shines through those. Me can triple view earlier before Michael. You're dreaming for me, so I'm getting faster to get she also helps. I'm still not sure how that is companion yet. I'm waiting for it to whisper, so I'm like Dildo. I'm sure that's fine. Yes, fair. So she's like, I put more. She's a recluse, so perhaps she'll be meeting some friends along the way. Okay, you already told me that she's like. Okay, so it was a quick read, right? It's only 2 chapters, but basically some of the things I knew that needed to be worked on for the first 2 chapters, she identified, which there were some unclear moments, which I was not really worried about that. But the beginning of it, there were some things I wanted to clear up. I think that's good because I do know that it needed clarity with certain parts. And I also knew that I needed to perhaps trickle in more internal dialogue for my main protagonist. But she is literally, how I portray her is just, she's just this person that's just recluse. She doesn't talk to anybody. So, you know, she's comfortable with her life. And the only time she does shine would be with other people because people need people. And that's part of the theme. It's like, hey, people need people. And you can't be all on your own. Like, for you to find a place to belong, you got to seek people out because that's, I find that people is what makes you feel like you belong. It's what makes a home. It's what makes a place is people. But I'm glad though that she caught that. And I do think there's some things I need to clarify. And I'm so glad I sent to her. This is like the first one to come in. And so I'll take you guys whenever like I get something back. I'll like record this or something. I don't know. I was so nervous. Like I was still shaking. She just texted me too. Okay, she texted me saying she thinks I should do trad pub. But that is something I want to do because I just want to do it. But I also have this dilemma because I don't know what I would comp it to. Because initially I thought this is going to be like Fourth Wing, but it's really not. It's not like Fourth Wing. It just has the academy vibes, the military academy, like it has that, right? But other than that, it has nothing else. Like my protagonist is not like, what's her face? Wow, I already forgot. Violet. Okay, she's not like Violet at all whatsoever. In fact, she's the complete opposite. She's very soft, very feminine, very weak. And Violet has her shortcomings, right? And we see that in the first book. Sorry, spoiler alert. But she's also very spunky and very like, she's a fiery kind of girl. And my protagonist is not like that. She's not. She's quiet. She has quiet kind of strength. And I want to showcase that you don't have to banter, you don't have to snap back or clap back to be seen as formidable. And it's just, I think it's refreshing. And I find that girls or women that are more like that need to be showcased that, hey, you can be strong without being clap backy, you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. But I really enjoyed her feedback. Very helpful. Definitely something that I'm going to do for this next draft. But in the meantime, I'm not going to touch what I have already. And I'm going to continue writing. So now I'm going to write for the rest of the day. Okay, all right, I'll check in with you guys later. Okay, psych, I'm back because I just got feedback from Hannah. You guys know her as Hannah Grace Fletcher here on AuthorTube, and I had asked her, hey, would you like to read the first 2 chapters? Because I guess she's like one of those people that I admire, like the way their process is. I haven't read her work yet, but I love her process, and she gets, like when we like write together, like she gets me. And I at least believe that I kind of get her, and her book is something that I would be interested in reading as well. But also because Hannah doesn't read as much romantasy, and mine is an eco-romantasy, but it won't be a heavy romance spice. Pretty sure there's no spice in my book. But I just got her feedback, and we're gonna look at it together, and I'm nervous. I just got done reading one person's feedback, and I was like, yay! And now I'm just like, I'm so nervous. Okay. All right, I'm guessing, guys, there's no workout today because I am literally in here. Okay, work here. Yes. Okay, she's saying the same thing as Gabrielle. The metaphor that I had in the first page, in the opening, is a little confusing because it's not like clear. But I am going to keep it because I do like it, and it is the personification of death. So, yes, here's the sound. I love it like voices. Hannah is getting it. Hannah is getting it. This expression, a lot of this expression is a lot of love. I mean, kind of test. She's saying he was supposed to show this kind of external need, and Ellen doesn't agree with what he does. Corey has another conditioner as his producer. He's not Hannah, if you're watching, you get it. You get it. Okay. Okay. Hannah! You're getting it. You get me. Okay. I'm so excited because she gets it. The copy editor in her caught something. That's so cute. Softly because she's not used to talking to people as much. Great points. So I'm like making a list of things that I do want to change with their from their feedback. So far Hannah's the only one that understood what I was trying to say when I had death here. Because in the first page, and I can like kind of tell you guys, in the first page, death is not a person or a character. It is it itself. It's just death, you know, and it's personified to give it more of a tangible feel. And I think that that's confusing for some people because there are characters based on death. So I think I do need to clarify that a little bit. But so far, Hannah's the only one that understood the struggle that my protagonist is going through. The ability to want to give life, but what she can only do is have death at her fingertips. So I think there needs to be clarification there. So, oh my God, I'm like shaking, guys. I am shaking. Oh my God. Okay. All right, let's get this going. All right. Okay. I love your use of language. Yo, English is not my first language, so that is such a compliment. I love your use of language. Yes, fun fact, English is not my first language. Tagalog, which is the Filipino language, is my primary language when I grew up. So English is the second language for me. So sometimes it's difficult for me to find certain words to describe things, or even like when I'm talking, you'll hear like a little bit of an accent, and it's just, you know, it's a compliment when somebody says they love my use of language, the English language. I love how I feel as a reader, slowly being immersed into the story bit by bit, getting melodies that make us understand the characters and their lives more and more. It shows you understand the story even in the early stages. Okay, first of all, this comic, guys, Hannah says, I love how I feel as a reader, slowly getting immersed into the story bit by bit, by getting little details that makes us understand the characters and their lives more and more. This shows your excellent understanding of storytelling even in the early stages. Okay, that is so sweet and such a compliment because, guys, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing most of the time. True story. This sentence up with your style. Yes, she said the same. So Hannah also catches the things that Gabrielle was talking about too. But I can't help but see the symbolism. Yes, Hannah caught on with a lot of my symbolisms that I put in here. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. Okay, again, so smart. Hannah is complimenting my intellect, and I don't think I'm that smart. I don't think I'm that smart, girl. Thank you, though. All right, so that was me getting the first 2 alpha readers feedback. I have one more, like I said, but it is the next day, and I could not write yesterday. I was very tired. I think I wrote like maybe 100 words last night. I tried to join Evelyn's stream, but I was busy with kids, but I was so tired after yesterday morning. I think I was just so anxious before reading it, during, and just the final relief that they enjoyed it just took a lot out of me. If you know, you know, if you have anxiety, it really wore me out. But I am so happy I did this, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, got something out of it, or at least you were entertained. And before I go, I want to encourage you guys to share your work with people that you trust, to receive feedback so you get better, but also it's also good to be affirmed, you know? It's also good to be affirmed. Until next time, guys, I'll see you until then. Bye!